Hello and welcome back to today's episode of the What is K-pop podcast, in which I talk about members, the groups, discographies, choreographies, outfits, survival shows, concepts, weird things that I want to generally talk about in K-pop. My name is Sophie. I've been doing this since February of this year. Been into K-pop since actually 3 years ago from February, and I go to college online, and I want to film this really quickly so then I can put my lunch in. And also I talk a lot about babble a lot, so I want to try and condense these episodes down, like about groups that I generally don't have much to talk about, into a shorter period of time, just in case, like, I don't know, just don't talk so much, Sophie. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. So today's episode is about Cube group 4Minute. 4Minute consisted of 5 members: Jihyun, Gayoon, Jiyoon, HyunA, and Sohyun. They debuted in 2009 under Cube Entertainment and disbanded in June. So it has been just under 8 years since they disbanded. Their fandom name is 4NIA or 4Minute Mania, and their fandom colour is purple. I'm going to be honest, I'm not that much of a fan of 4Minute. Like, they're alright. I've only listened to Crazy, their song called Crazy, mainly because of the fact it's like super famous as being like a really popular 4Minute song. And also I don't really like HyunA, so there's that. But like, the world's kind of turned on HyunA a little bit. Like, I didn't really like her before, but I'm kind of like, I'm kind of in a way pleased that like I won't be lambasted for my feelings on HyunA. I don't know, she was kind of weirded me out. Like, her vibe was just off to me. So the first member is Jihyun, or Nam Jihyun, changed from Son Jihyun. She's the lead dancer, vocalist, and visual. She was born on the 9th of January 1899, making her a Capricorn, and she was born in Seoul, South Korea. And she went to Samyang University with a degree in contemporary ballet, and she can speak basic Japanese, and she was chosen as 4Minute's leader after just 6 months of being a trainee, and she is currently an actress under the name Nam Ji-hyun. So we can learn more about her, and I probably will do more about her at another time. I probably should just like decided to film at a different time, but you know what? We make choices in our lives, and those choices lead us to our situations, and it's okay. Next member is Gayoon, Gayoon. She's the main vocalist, born on the 18th of May 1990, making her a Taurus, and she was also born in Seoul. And she went to Dongguk University with a major in theatre and film. She speaks basic Japanese as well. And she's in 4Minute subunit 2Yoon, and she is also an actress under the name Hyo Ga-yoon under Yolom Entertainment as of early 2020, or she might have moved since then, but you know, I can only go off of the K-Profiles website. Or Jeon Ji-yoon is a lead rapper and lead vocalist. She was born on the 15th of October, making her a Libra. She was born in Suwon in South Korea, and she took a major in postmodern music in Kyunghee University. She can speak Japanese and English at basic level. She's also in 2Yoon, and she is afraid of heights, and I understand, I am too. And after 4Minute's disbandment, she signed a contract with JSE and now is under the stage as a solo artist under Junior. Next member is HyunA or Kim HyunA. I don't know that. Like, I feel like it's only the mononym, I think it's what it's called. Like, she's so famous that she is known just by her first name. That's what it is, like Rihanna or Beyonce. I didn't know her family name was Kim. She's a main dancer, main rapper, vocalist, and face of the group. She was born on the 6th of June 1992, making her a Gemini. She was born in Jeolla in South Korea, and she did a contemporary arts major at Konkuk. She can speak basic Japanese, a little bit of English, and Mandarin. Her parents are divorced. There is a little bit more information, that's why I'm saying a bit more. And her parents are divorced. In 2007 to 2008, she was part of Wonder Girls, but she left due to her parents' concern of her health. She transferred to Cube in 2008 and then re-debuted with 4Minute in 2000. She was the only member who renewed her contract after the disbandment in 2020. However, she then left 2 years later after it was after it was announced that her and Dawn were dating, and she left the company, signed with P Nation, then left P Nation at the end of 2022, signed with at Area, the same company that Dawn had been signed to, and now she is dating Highlight member HyunA, I think his name is, and has made a comeback under at Area. However, that comeback is presently not terribly well due to the issues with Jonghyun. So I'm confused, which is nothing new. Sohyun, or Kwon Sohyun, is the lead dancer, vocalist, rapper, and maknae. She was born on the 30th of August 1994, making her a Virgo. She's turning 30 this year. Big 3-0. And she went to Konkuk University with a theatre and film major. She can speak basic Japanese, and she wants her first kiss to be in a lift or in an elevator. Honestly, I have this fear of lifts that it started in school when I had to go because of the fact that I couldn't really walk up the stairs because I was so anxious walking up the stairs. They gave me this pass to go in a lift, and then my fear of lifts was really born then, because it was very small and only 2 or 3 people could fit in there maximum. One time, and this was a little bit later on, I was actually I had a panic attack or a meltdown in the 6th form work area, and I ended up being forced to go into the lift with the 2 school nurses and the wheelchair that they brought just in case I couldn't walk to the nurses office. It was just called medical. That was kind of where that fear was born, and it was a very small lift with a wall of mirror right as you walked into the mirror, and that was definitely kind of a place where fears were born. Yeah, I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that anecdote. It's kind of one of those strange things that I have to kind of be why do I have this fear? But I have the fear because lifts are terrifying. If you think about it from a health and safety point of view, lifts aren't terribly safe because you're in a metal box that's being lifted up and down by a bunch of wires that could snap at any time. Okay, so I do have that fear, and I'm sure my parents would be like, Sophie, you don't have to be afraid of a lift, you're perfectly safe. And I'm like, but you don't know that. So yeah, that's why I have a fear of lifts. I've forgotten. Sohyun is also a former member of the girl group Orange, and she was 12 and in the 5th grade at the time, and they disbanded after their debut because of cyberbullying and anti-cafes. She's been playing the piano since pardon me. She's been playing the piano since she was little, and she's close to Highlight's Dong Woon, and is also part of the hitmaker project girl group called Tram Sonyo with Gina, Lizzie of After School, and Youngji from Kara. But I guess that's finished. And she signed with 935 in November of 2016, but left in October of 2017, and is now signed to the team, but I don't know whether or not she's still signed. And she's an actress under the name Kwon So Hyun. So yeah, that was a little bite-sized. I don't really have many opinions on 4 Minute since I don't really like the group or like one particular member. I mean, the group seems fairly decent. I mean, I've got nothing else really I can say about it. It's not really that deep, at least in my opinion or my feelings, because they disbanded so far before I even knew what K-pop was. So my feelings on 4 Minute are just they're a group and we're in the industry and groups have come after them, before them, and all that good stuff. Yeah, no, I've got no real grandiose opinions on them. I do plan, just talk about my general plans for a moment just before I put my dinner in, for an episode all about strange things within K-pop. One thing I will talk more about is that the maknae of Kepler, Iso, debuted in QTL in 2011 or 2012. So she's actually, no, it was 2010. So she's actually a sunbae nim to a lot of groups. And I find that so cool. I genuinely thought for a hot second before I thought about it, well, that she was she's a sunbae nim to After School, but she's not quite. But the sunbae nim thing is actually really interesting, since it is only really taken into consideration when the group is big. So GFriend and TLC kind of debuted around about the same time, but the girls now are VVs, which were from GFriend, they are more respected in the industry, even though their group is technically newer, because they were a part of a former group. But Yunjin or whatever, yeah, Yunjin, Yujin, yeah, she isn't that well respected in the industry because her group wasn't that big, but she still has been in the industry the same amount of time. And I can't imagine the same thing is with Isu, even though she has been in it for 14 years, but not really. It is a very, very strange thing to kind of think about. It's got a lot of nuance to it. And I think that it's more subjective to what the actual artists themselves really think about it, of if they are okay with the name sunbae nim, or the title of sunbae nim. If anyone was to kind of be like, I bow down to you because you're so good in the general, is that pigeon is bloody massive. Or maybe it's two, actually. It could well be two. That's bonkers. I think it's two. I don't know. I think they're standing next to each other. I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. If someone was to be like, I bow down to you because you're so funny and the talking about random groups and talking about your life in general, sphere, I'll just be like, no, I just do this for fun. I'm nothing really. I'm not anything special in this whole sphere. I just speak into my laptop and post it onto the internet and people listen. I'm really not as good as people possibly think I am. Of if I was ever to be asked to go to an award show or something, which would be crazy, and they would be like, oh, how do you do it? And I'm like, I don't do anything. I literally just make videos in my parents' living room. I record a podcast in my parents' living room and I post it, and I don't bother doing anything that grand with it, because at the end of the day I'm just doing it for fun. So yeah, I mean, it's a very odd industry to kind of be involved in, the entertainment industry, because it's very subjective to how you view yourself in the industry, because some people view themselves as not famous at all, and others think they're the hottest thing since sliced bread. And I'm very much of the opinion of, I know I'm not famous. or have any notoriety in the slightest. I literally do nothing. You know, I am working towards getting qualifications. I just do this for fun. If I didn't enjoy this anymore, I would stop, firstly. And, you know, I get to live with my parents still for free. You know, I've got 2 amazing cats that, you know, love me. So, you know, if this all ended tomorrow, like if Spotify was like, no, you're blocked, I'll just be like, okay, cool, sweet, you know, psych, I'm leaving. And like, it wouldn't be that bad. But for some people, it's like their entire world. Yeah. So I think my oven is ready. It's all heated up now, so I'm going to go stick my pizza in. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, whatever it is that you were doing beforehand, and I will talk to you about Lightsome on Sunday. Bye!